All right, it's Najee, Black Art in America, here with one of our BAIA members, DeSande R. How you doing, sister?
Doing real good, thank you.
Okay. Can you tell us about your work and what's going on with you and what are you doing these days?
Working on a series of paintings based on community people from Carbondale, mostly community leaders or prominent people in Carbondale, people that make a difference in our neighborhood. And so I've started with our mayor, Brad Cole, and some business owners, like Mrs. Nesbitt and Raheem, who finally opened his store on the east side of Carbondale, Fern Logan, famous photographer, professor at SIU, and some other people that are very prominent in Carbondale that I really admire mostly. Father Joseph Brown, Najee Dorsey, professor at SIU, internationally known artist. So these are people I admire.
Fantastic. So how long have you been here in the Carbondale area?
I've been here since '96, September 1st, 1996.
Okay, you remember the date?
Yes.
Okay. How has that experience been for you as an artist?
It's been really good. I was moving from Topeka, Kansas, which was a very cultural place, and it got me back to drawing. I had a 10-year break between going to college, and I really wanted to come back and finish my degree. So I came here for a job, and I realized this was definitely the place to be. The art was prominent. There were artists, a lot of artists I met. I was a member of the Associated Artists Gallery for a few years, and it just really rejuvenated me.
Well, you know, I've always had an affection for your work. When we had the gallery in Arkansas for a couple of years, I mean, I believe we had your work on exhibit. And one piece in particular I've had my eye on for quite a while. Can you tell us about that particular piece, the title, and you know, and what's the inspiration behind the piece?
Oh yes, gladly. It's called Self-Portrait in Wife Beater Shirt, and it came about because I was doing a series of Rembrandt paintings. I was painting myself in Rembrandt's clothes, and I would basically take on his persona. Even though I'm female and he's male, I still dressed up in male clothes and pretended like I was in the 1600s. I really fell in love with Rembrandt's work once I learned his style of painting, with the undercolors. And so I had this costume that someone got me from the theater department, and I was trying to wear it and pretend I was Rembrandt because it had, you know, it was velour or velvet, and it was something that Rembrandt would wear. But it was very hot that day, and I lived in a trailer, which I call a tin can with paneling. So the heat got through, even with central air. I was burning up, and underneath I had on this T-shirt, which was an ex-boyfriend shirt that I left in Topeka, Kansas. And that was the only thing that I really had, you know, to keep cool. So I took that off, and I said, well, I'll just paint myself in this. So my girlfriend comes over to meet Sid McBride, and she says, girl, why are you painting yourself in that wife beater shirt? And I said, what's a wife beater shirt? Because I've never heard that. And she said, you know, you watch Cops, and this guy just got to beating up his wife, and he comes out in that T-shirt. She said, that's why they call it the wife beater shirt. I was like, oh, my goodness. I said, that will be the title. And I decided to give myself a look of defiance in that wife beater shirt, because I was previously abused in a relationship, so I knew what it felt like. And so me wearing that shirt was saying, I'm not getting beat up anymore. I'm wearing the shirt, and I'm taking control.
Wow. Amazing story. How has it been a female artist? I mean, you're a minority, you know, to begin with, by being African American, and being a woman artist. Do you think that experience is different, and how has it affected your work?
I haven't really thought about it that way because I feel like I have a very masculine personality, so I'm mother and father. I'm a single parent, so I feel like being a female artist, I never really thought of it that way. I just see myself as an artist with, you know, no male or female involved. I just am. I am what I am.
Do you think that that you're given the same opportunities as any other artist, or so you never felt that you've been treated differently by being a woman?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
And with me changing my name when I send in applications, they're always wondering, I think, is it a man or is it a woman? So I've made it so that they really have to get to know me to find out why my name has been simplified the way it is.
Okay. And what's important for you as an individual in terms of how do you choose your subject matter?
They definitely usually have to be portraits, people. I love observing people and learning their mannerisms. Once I've painted them or drew them, I always recognize them on the street. You know, it's so easy. It's almost like remembering a name, but better. I'm remembering the background information of that person. I just really love to do portraits pertaining to history, portraits that have to do with the community. I just love people. I really do. I'm kind of a quiet person, so I don't talk a lot, so I like to express that more in my paintings.
Okay. And do you make a living as an artist, or do you have another occupation?
I have 2 teaching jobs. I teach at Johnny Logan College in Carbondale, Illinois, and Shawnee Community College in Owen, Illinois.
Okay. And how is that experience working with students?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I get to share my artwork with them when I teach. I get to have a little bit of freedom in the art appreciation classes. I get to see their talents as artists, even though they don't feel that they're artists. They have a very great talent in those classrooms, and giving them encouragement really makes them start to think, do they want to be an artist? So it really opens them up for a wide range of environments that they never experienced before.
And who are some of the people that have been the largest supporters of your work in your career as an artist?
Mostly Najee Dorsey. And a friend of mine, Carla Daniels, has a large collection of my work that you don't even know about, and we need to go visit her sometime in Ohio. And we have traded back and forth sometimes. I try to trade back with some of the paintings, some of my favorites, but she's not giving them up. Okay. So she has a full gallery in her house of my work.
And how many years have you been, would you consider yourself to be a professional artist?
I think ever since high school.
Ever since high school.
Ever since high school.
What lessons have you learned since high school that, maybe if you knew then what you know now?
Oh, man, if I knew how to oil paint when I was in high school, oh, you couldn't stop me. Because I tried to teach myself, but I didn't have, the technical parts about breaking down the paint with the medium, making it smoother. I was just using it out the tube, but I knew how to use it, even though no one had taught me. My high school teacher didn't know how to use it, so that was my dream, to go to college, learn how to oil paint, and do these portraits that I always see in my mind.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank
you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Any parting words that you like to?
Just everyone enjoy. I just hope everyone enjoys my portraits and just see them as time traveling pieces, a little touch of history, and just a little remembrance of me.
Okay. And you are a member of Black Art in America, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And can they visit your work? Where can they see more of your work?
You can see some of my work on Black Art in America or at www.DeSande R DreamerRenditions.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.